These news are among the top stories in focus. Sarawak strengthens cooperation with Japan in green energy, academia and tourism. Datuk Fazzrudin reappointed as Chief Political Secretary to Sarawak Premier. PCDS 2030 expected to create 1.5 million job opportunities in Sarawak. Good evening. Sarawak and Japan continue to strengthen bilateral cooperation in various strategic areas, including green energy, academia, and tourism. Ambassador of Japan to Malaysia, Shikata Noriyuki, said the commitment was further strengthened by working with Sarawak in the field of green energy following discussions between Prime Minister Dato Sri Anwar Ibrahim and Japanese Prime Minister Shigeru Ishiba last month. According to him, Sarawak is recognized as a major player in the transition to clean energy, attracting Japanese companies to invest in hydrogen and ammonia projects.
And of course, Sarawak is a very, very important player in this, and many Japanese companies are interested in supporting or investing in Sarawak, and this is something that we discussed. And there are different energy options in the context of energy transition in Sarawak. Of course, making best use of green resources such as hydro power is so important. And we understand that Sarawak is coming up with initiative on hydrogen or ammonia, and those are the potential areas for cooperation.
He told reporters after paying a courtesy call on Sarawak Premier, Datuk Patinggi Tan Sri Dr. Abang Abdul Rahman Zohari Tun Datuk Abang Lopeng at Wisma Bapak Malaysia on Friday. Apart from that, the discussions also touched on academic cooperation between Kyoto University and University Malaysia Sarawak, UNIMAS, on conservation of Sarawak's biodiversity and rainforests. Shikata said Japan intends to strengthen the academic relationship with Sarawak to protect the environment and promote joint research. In the tourism sector, he explained that Japan is also keen to explore the opportunity of establishing direct flights between Sarawak and Japan. The Japan ambassador stressed that this direct air link will not only facilitate Japanese tourists to Sarawak, but also provide opportunities for Sarawakians to visit Japan, especially in conjunction with the Osaka Kansai Expo in April. Dr. Fazzrudin Abdul Rahman has been reappointed as Chief Political Secretary to the Premier of Sarawak effective today. The swearing-in ceremony, which took place at Wisma Bapak Malaysia on Friday, was witnessed by the Premier of Sarawak, Datuk Patinggi Abang Zohari. The appointment marks the continuation of his service in the role, having first been appointed on 18 February 2022. With a 3-year tenure, Dr. Fazzrudin continues to play an important role in the state's administrative delivery system. He is also the Tupong Assemblyman and serves as the Chief of Parti Pesaka Bumi-Putra Bersatu PBB Tupong branch. The significant reproduction of the poverty rate in Sarawak is strong evidence of the state government's comprehensive policies as outlined in the Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy PCDS 2030 under its principle of social inclusivity. Sarawak Deputy Premier Dato' Amar Douglas Uga Embas said in 2024, only 9% of Sarawak's population falls within the poverty category, demonstrating significant improvements in the lives of the people, particularly those in rural areas.
Satu isu yang kita nampak kejayaan yang ketara adalah kemiskinan di Sarawak telah menurun dari 56% pada tahun 1970 kepada 9% pada tahun 2024. I think most of us are from rural areas. Mana kecil kita pukul 10 sudah jam. What does it show? Our people are better off than it was 20-30 years ago. What is very interesting, pada tahun 2023, rakyat yang disebut sebagai miskin tekan adalah 20,493. Dan saya membaca jawapan di Parlimen baru-baru ini, dia memberitahu bahawa di Sarawak tinggal 8 aja lagi keluarga rakyat termiskin.
He said this during his speech at the opening ceremony of the 16th General Assembly of the Parti Pusaka Bumi Putra Bersatu PBB Youth Wing and the Women's Wing at the Borneo Convention Centre, Kuching, BCCK on Friday. Commenting further, he added that the continuous efforts of the Sarawak government under the leadership of Sarawak Premier Dato' Patinggi Abang Zohari are not mere rhetoric, a fact underscored by Sarawak's record-breaking revenue of 14.2 billion ringgit last year compared to 5.6 billion ringgit during the Sarawak Premier's first year in office in 2017. Meanwhile, Dato' Amar Douglas Uka said the long-standing values of justice and harmony have made PBB a strong and stable party in this region. According to PBB Deputy President, these values are evident in the appointment of the party's top leadership, which included representatives from both its main wings, namely Pusaka and Bumi Putra.
Ini dalam pemilihan like what we have pemilihan now, you notice tadi Pedayuh berdiri di sini sebagai ketua pemuda. He called himself Pedayuh, but he's from Pusaka. And when Pusaka holding the youth pergerakan pemuda, then Bumi Putra berdiri as ketua wanita. Jadi kita memang ada cara. Kedua-dua sayap ini kita ada saluran yang jelas. Saya timbalan Presiden dan Ketua Amat Tengah dari Bumi Putra, timbalan Presiden juga. All going down the line. Maknanya perahu dan cipta ketemu. So there is no issue of racial and religious confrontation. That make us all very strong.
Dato' Amar Douglas Uka added that although the practice is not formally enshrined in the party's constitution, it has been followed since its inception. In this regard, he called on new members and leaders of PBB to continue practicing these values, maintaining the party as the pillar of Gabungan Parti Sarawak GPS to drive progress and development in the region. On to another matter, the Sarawak Deputy Premier said various programs and strategic plans under the Post-COVID-19 Development Strategy, PCDS 2030, are expected to generate about 1.5 million job opportunities in Sarawak by 2030. He explained that out of this total, 195,000 jobs will offer lucrative salaries in line with one of the key objectives of PCDS 2030, which is to improve the income of the rakyat. According to Dato' Amar Douglas Uka, this also aligns with the vision of the Ministry of Education, Innovation and Talent Development Sarawak, MEITD, to produce 500,000 skilled workers from Sarawak.
Pembangunan banyak telah dirancang dari segi khususnya di bawah PCDS, dan mengikut projection PCDS kita will create 1.5 million jobs bersama. Ini adalah harapan untuk para pelajar kita di negeri Sarawak. And out of these 195,000 adalah high-paying jobs. Jadi kerjaan Sarawak atau pimpinan yang menghormat pelajar kita fokus on education. Tentukan anak kita pandai. Lepas kuyat anak kita pandai, boleh bertemu, boleh mengawak, boleh menghidup, kita datang. And then, so here's a program. Datuk Rolon Sagah, Sri Rolon Sagah, implementing the program. Termasuk pada tahun 2026, kita mahu kita to be free tertiary education for Sarawak. Datuk Rolon Sagah plan is to produce 500,000 skill workers. 500,000. Jadi kami dulu hanya Pak Benda mau kita jadi polis, lagi jadi chief. Benar, But now, there's new opening. We're going to be a chip center, chip, and there's very high skill.
Dato' Amar Douglas Uga further explained that the government is actively taking proactive steps to encourage Sarawakian youth to pursue careers in technical and vocational fields, which will enhance their creativity, innovation, skills, and capabilities. And that's the English edition with me, Philip Yeoh. More news can be found in our official portal, ukas.sarawak.gov.my, and social media platforms including Facebook and YouTube. A montage highlighting the opening ceremony of the 16th General Assembly of PBB Youth Wing and Women's Wing at the Borneo Convention Center, Kuching on Friday concludes the bulletin tonight. #Saluran Informasi Rakyat. Have a good night.